that's probably going to be in my way even more. Oh, shit. Are we on? I see the on-air sign. That means we're on. Man, ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, what's happening? Hanging out, and I do have a pretty kind of cool live today. I got some crazy deals. So we're doing some deals, and they're all marked with 44. So I got both of these at $1,440, and then I have $44 tops. So if you want to wait to see the tops, you can, or if you already want to throw down, I got a Flame Maple one for 44. I have a Buckeye one for 44. I have a Black Limbo one for 44, and I have a Royal Ebony top for $44. So you can squirm around in your chair and wait for me to show it off, or you can just call my guys and throw it down for a $44 top. Why the 44? It's my 44th birthday today, and so I figured we'll do some deals with the 44 in there. So if you like either of these guitars and they're both selling, like this 7-string base price is more than $1,440. So that's an amazing deal. This one, this Delos, actually below the base price too, because that's got a trem on it. So at $1,440, that's also below the base price. So you can't get any of this stuff for the price you're getting it at. These deals are only while we're live. So the moment we are off air, top is gone. It's not at $44. The guitars are not at $1,440. I'm going to be really hard line in the sand on that today because they're crazy deals. Anyway, let's show these guitars off. So I'll start with the 7-string. All right, so let me look at the specs on this. This is one I put through. It has a Royal Ebony rosewood fretboard, ash headstock. It's in our trans blue finish with a swamp ash body. It's raw tone. It's got a black logo, black chrome hardware, no inlays on the fretboard, stainless medium jumbo frets, and it's got our black pull pieces with the move the volume to the tone position. It's got lithium pickups in it. Look at that thing. And the Kiesel trem. $1,440. Crazy, right? What a sexy guitar. So you have that one. I just want to show this stuff off, and then we'll get into the normal Q&A. And then this Delos here. This one's got a ton of options. Another one I put through. This is a Delos 6-string with the trem. Hey,
44 BE, is it still available?
It is. So we got the Buckeye top sold already. So I don't have a pencil. Do we happen to have a pencil anywhere so I can write dude's name down?
Should be one of that on my desk.
Here is the Buckeye top for $44. It's a striped Buckeye. And what's customer's name?
His name is Sean Jungst, Jungst, and it's for a Thanos 5-string multi-scale.
TBM5. Cool. All right, Sean. The Buckeye top is all yours. Beautiful Buckeye. A lot of striping going on in there, some burling going on in there. What an amazing top. It's going to look sick on a Thanos base. So the Buckeye is gone. Crazy. $44. Didn't have to even show that one off. So I got a Flame Maple, a Black Limba, and a Royal Ebony. So back onto the Delos. 6-string with the trem, 22 fret, roasted maple neck with a little bit of flame in it, rosewood fingerboard, diamond inlays that are mother of pearl, 10-inch fretboard radius, stainless medium jumbo frets, an ivory nut, drop shadow logo white, ash body, antique ash, trans aqua with a matching headstock, of course in the raw tone finish, the white pearl tuning buttons. It's got the pearl pick guard, HSS pickup configuration, my dad's single coils, which are $170 option. Beryllium in the bridge with the chrome cover, chrome hardware, and white pickups for $1,440. That's crazy. That's bananas. This guitar probably, I'm guessing, is around $2,500 to give you guys an idea of how good of a deal that is. Like, they're both good deals, but this thing is bananas, the deal on that. So anyway, that's my deals right now. I got these tops. I'm not even going to show them off. So we got a flame maple, a black limba, and a royal ebony, $44. So you guys can squirm around. Maybe I'll show them a little later in the live. Maybe they'll get sold before you call in. So call my guys. Why don't we do questions and kind of kill a little bit of that time there with that, and answer what you guys want to know.
Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll through all of the happy birthday. There's like
Thank you.
40 happy
Appreciate
birthday
you
comments
guys.
so
Appreciate
far.
you guys. Yeah, I've been getting blown up. I haven't got back to everybody. A lot of text messages today. You guys probably noticed, like, I'm not on social media. My Instagram is deactivated or disabled, I guess. I still have it, but it's not there. So I'm not accessing it, and I'm not on Facebook at all. I have an account, but I never go on Facebook. So those of you guys that are sending me messages there, thank you very much. A lot of people are sending me texts and stuff. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. I've had an amazing day today. I woke up a little later than normal. I got out of bed at like 7:20, and my beautiful wife made me breakfast, and she does that every morning. So that's like nothing, not unique. We sat by the fire pit this morning. We had raced this weekend, so pulled the race car out, washed it this morning, listening to music. I actually was listening to some Deftones this morning. Made my way to the shop, got here about 10:30 to see the break room like crazy decorated with like happy birthday. Zach came in and did that early this morning, which I'm like, that's really cool he did it, but I'm like, Zach, I don't like that, so that's why Zach did that. Me and Zach are very similar. We don't like the whole big production. I don't like to go out for my birthday. So my wife asked, she's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And my typical answer, I want to cook for all you guys. So tonight I'm cooking. I'm going to be barbecuing. And so Zach's having someone over, Kayla's having someone over, and it's just going to be me and my wife, and I'm going to cook, and that's it. So I'll make everybody, the steak they want it, the way they want it, or fish, or I think we're going to do a shrimp appetizer and stuff. So I'll be dipping right after the live to go home and get ready to cook for my family. So it'd be pretty cool, just a low-key day. I've had, a lot of great messages from people, so that's been really cool. And I owe a lot of people replies that I haven't had a chance to get to. So I've been really busy, and I got into the shop, threw my headphones in, and worked on guitars. No emails. Didn't do a single email, just listening to music, working on your guitars. So I got a reverse Monster Burst done today, 3 Monster Bursts done, and several KTBs are in the works too, and then prepped other stuff that I'm working on, some candy finishes and whatnot. So got a lot done today. So let's do questions. Sorry.
All right, first question is, how much for that Aries bass behind you?
I don't know which one. There's a couple Aries basses behind me.
The only one very visible is the color shift one.
Yeah, I'm not selling that one just yet.
Somebody says that you should have, where was it? Oh my gosh, I can't scroll right now. Oh, okay, I can't find it. Someone asked what the $44 is for.
It's my 44th today. So because of that, I figured I'm going to hook you guys up. So when we do this kind of stuff, like a $44 top, our cost is way more than $44. And the labor we put in, we're going to lose money, but I'm doing it for you guys. I have fun doing this kind of stuff. It's a good excuse for me to do something fun. So I figured, why not?
Can you break down the construction of a Zeus acoustic? For example, the bracing, pickup system, etc.
I'm not going to go into the internals, but we do use the GraphTech individual saddles on it, and it's our custom electronics module. It has a mahogany body standard, And you can put different tops on it, but it's going to have a spruce top, and it's going to be with a raw tone finish.
What is your favorite cake?
I like vanilla cakes, something with like funfetti or like rainbow sprinkles. I hear the door opening. Come on in.
We got the flame top
We got the flame top.
for Brent Clark
Brent Clark
for a solo.
for a solo. Look at that beautiful top. These tops are not oiled. So normally what I'll do is we'll sand them really smooth. These are very rough and they're not oiled. So Brent Clark solo. That's why they're not really popping. Because honestly, I decided to do this, 5 minutes before the live, Brandon?
If that.
That's why we were a little late.
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes before the live. So anyhow, this is actually a 5A flame maple top. It's
$44.
$44 for that flame maple top. So all of these are going to be great deals. So I have the Limba top, which has orange streaks in it. And then I have a Royal Ebony top. So a black Limba top with orange streaks is normally like right around $450, $500. Royal Ebony top is $500. So all of these tops would have been in about the $500 range, including the Buckeye, because the Buckeye is more of a streaky Buckeye, which would be slightly discounted from the normal $600 Buckeye. So they're all about $500 tops. So just to give you an idea.
I found that comment. It
Okay.
was raw tone Caliburst steak for dinner.
Raw tone Caliber steak for dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, the saturation or color looks really good on Instagram.
Nice.
So the tops look pretty decent.
Oh, they do? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And these have like still our saw marks on it. So you'll see like they're not sanded at all. I mean, normally we sand everything. We put a coat of oil so it really pops the wood grain out. I didn't do any of that because, obviously that takes labor. We're too busy and I didn't think about it in time. I'm not smart enough to plan ahead like that.
All right, we got a question from Paul. He says, here's a question to give a break from the happy birthday spam. Are you having a happy birthday, Jeff?
I am. I'm having a great day. It's been an amazing day. Just so many cool people that are in my life that I feel very fortunate to know and just be around. And so it's been really cool. A lot of really cool messages. Friends from a long time ago, artists. I have so many of our artists I'm really, really close with. I was chatting with Mark Akubo a little bit this morning, and I owe him a reply also. And trying to get him down to hang out, man. Mark wants to come down and spend some time at the house, and man, I miss Mark. He's a great guy, and it's gonna be cool to finally get Mark down. It's been a great day.
Next question. Can you do a raw tone body Zeus with a quilted maple top that is gloss?
We can. Yeah, there's a charge for that. So when we do the dual finish, because of all the extra labor masking and the different steps, that's going to be a $250 split finish charge. But that's on a normal model. Because the Zeus comes standard as a raw tone, you also have to pay a $200 gloss charge on that. So it'd be $450 extra to do that on a Zeus. And the reason for that is when you buy a Zeus, to change it to gloss, it's a $200 charge to paint it gloss because it's priced out based on being raw tone.
Are you talking about a regular Zeus? Or are you talking?
Oh,
Zeus
was it Zeus Acoustic?
It is a regular
I'm
Zeus.
sorry, I got confused. My bad. It's just $250. I'm thinking Zeus Acoustic from like a couple comments ago, a couple questions ago. I'm thinking about that steak later, man. Have a steak and a Tecate.
I put in an order with Flock last week and forgot to ask what you guys are quoting for build time.
So right now, thank you for the order, by the way. Right now, I believe we're about 14 to 20 weeks on builds.
Alan is asking, any new guitar shapes in the works?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I just gave you guys a brand new model, 3 weeks ago? It's mind-blowing when people ask that after you give them a brand new shape. And the A2 is doing awesome. I'm really excited to see that. A lot of real positive feedback. A lot of people, putting specs up online, whether they've either placed their order or getting ready to. exciting, to see all the love for the A2, and people don't like the A2. They're still the original Aries. That's what's also cool. It's a win for everybody, right?
What is $44 specifically?
These two tops that I have a black Limba top with some orange streaks in it. Give you guys a little sneak peek. And then I have a Royal Ebony top that's $44. See if I can do this without dropping it. And this one's like super dusty, unsanded. But some beautiful tops. Two of them at $44. Both about $500 tops.
Robert is asking, any chance for those new tritium pickups on a headless base? Also, can I get the dark glass electronics on a Zeus base?
Yes, on a Zeus 5-string, I can do that. I've already built a couple Zeus 5-strings with the tritiums and the dark glass. So it won't be happening on a 4-string or a 6, but on a 5, we can do that. 5 standard scale we've done actually already.
Is Bocote a wood you typically stock?
We don't use it at all.
What are your goals for this coming year, or I guess for the year?
Oh man, I don't know. I really didn't set any goals. I mean, there's been so many great things that we've kind of set goals on and hit, and I think just really enjoying life. As you turn a year older, you like kind of look back, a year ago, and it goes so fast. So just enjoying my time. Trying to have more different experiences with, friends and family and loved ones and stuff, and just enjoy the moment. I feel like too many times, you're on to the next and thinking about the next, which I'm not saying I'm not going to do, but it is good to live in the moment too. And I need to be better about that.
Next question is from Franco. He's asking, could you make a 7-string headless Delos with 22 frets instead of 24?
A 7-string headless Delos, we do not offer as a 22. We offer a 6, but not a 7. Sorry.
Next question. Can you make me a custom 44 string?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you got the money, sure, why not? How about $44,000 and I'll do that for you.
Which model would you suggest to sound nearer to the Telecaster Crispy Cleans?
I would check out our RS, our Retro Solo.
All right, next question is, I'm still waiting for something on the I'm still waiting for something that can change my mind on the DC600. It's the best value you can get on a neck-through instrument. I guess that wasn't a question. That was a statement.
So are you wanting me to persuade you to not buy one? Or, yeah, I mean, the DC is an amazing model. It's one of our longest running models. It had a facelift in 2018 to get the better balance on it. Hi.
Hello. Chris sold the Royal Ebony.
Royal Ebony is sold. Okay, cool. Let me grab that. So I just have the black Limba with the orange streaks in it. So here is the, nice. Here is the Royal Ebony. Tape this back together. All right, Royal Ebony. And who is this for, Chelsea?
For Alan Stearns.
Jeez, this thing just, Alan Stearns. And what model?
Lyra 7.
Oh, that'll be cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the Royal Ebony is gone for $44. And now there is just one, just the black Limba, and then the $1,440 guitars. It's crazy. So here's the black Limba one more time. Got the beautiful orange streaks in it. Normally black Limba is, I think, $250, and then we would have right around a $250 charge for the or for the orange streaks in it.
There's someone named Pablo in here, which I'm slightly suspicious is George Wolf, because it says, how many push-ups can you do?
Dang. I don't know, bro.
Is that you, George, or is it just someone coincidentally asking that question today?
That's funny. I don't think he goes, I think he goes by his name, actually.
Does he?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'll do like occasionally I'll do, a few sets of like 20 or 30, but I don't, I try not to do any of that stuff. Why are you smiling over there with the shit-eating grin?
There's no way you could do 20 in a row.
20 push-ups?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me, son?
20 in a row?
Yeah, like, what do you do? Like, how long does it take you to do 20?
I could do like 50 in a row.
No way. There's no way you could do 50 in a row.
I doubt that one.
Yeah, I don't think you could do 50. I can do 20 for sure. I don't think I could do 50, but I can. 20's no problem. Should we do that at some point? Like, should that be a thing? Like,
That should be the live tomorrow or next week.
Next
do
week?
push-ups.
Zach's gonna be practicing, but the problem is he's gonna be all sore. And you got to do real push-ups too.
Oh, a contest?
No. What I mean is like real push-ups, like.
Oh, I'm not going to be in it.
Oh, you said you could do 50 though.
Behind the camera.
No, you got to be on camera next week doing 50, and your dad only has to do 20.
Yeah, we'll count them out.
And I get $50 if I do 50.
And if you don't, I get 500.
I get $500 if I do 50.
Anyway, all right. Next question.
Next question is from Clayton. He is asking, is the 3x5 headstock available on the A2?
It is, and it actually looks really good on the A2. I don't know if it's on the builder, but it should be if it's not.
What is a build you've done with the most off-menu specs?
Well, here's something totally off menu. Nobody even noticed it yet. Does anybody remember this one?
A few people noticed
Oh, okay. This is ice.
Maybe because it camouflaged into the wall.
Yeah. This is as off menu gets. What's up, baby?
Oh, done.
What you got?
I got Jared Weiss grabbing the Delos.
Okay,
It's
cool.
such a good deal. He's gonna get it for his friend.
Dude, that's awesome.
He's a lefty. He's gonna buy his right-handed player this.
Wow. Okay, Jared Weiss. The Delos is all yours. Look at that, or your buddies, I should say. What a good friend. Sweet. Yeah, that's like a crazy deal. I don't know what the 7 would spec out to. I mean, I'm guessing probably close to 2100, somewhere in that ballpark.
Next question is from Ian. He's asking, how many Thanos guitars have been ordered? Looking forward to seeing them in the wild.
I have no idea. I know we've sold quite a few of them, though, because I've seen them in production, but I don't know. I don't check any of that. I mean, people will ask, like, how many guitars you do versus basses, or how many of this. I don't look. And the reality is it doesn't really matter to me how many we do. The time I start looking is when I know we're not doing very many of something because I don't ever see them. And then I start looking like, should I get rid of something? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really need to know because you guys are custom ordering everything. It's not like we're supplying music stores, so I need to know what's moving so that I know how many to make to ship somewhere or what to suggest to like a dealer or something like that.
Caesar is asking, if I want to order a guitar or bass, can I pick it up at the Kiesel shop in Escondido?
You can. The one thing you'll have to do is pay California and San Diego sales tax. So if you're already in California, you're going to have to pay that tax anyway. But if you're like from Arizona and you want to drive over, unfortunately, we have to charge you California and San Diego city tax if you pick it up here. So it'd be cheaper to let you just, get it shipped to you.
How does shipping and customs work when sending to the UK? I want to place an order, but worried about how much will get put on top.
So shipping, we charge double. So depending on the model, if it's a headless, I think we're at 31, so you'd be 62. A guitar, I think, is still 35, which would be 70. And then a bass, I think we're at 40, which would be $80. And then whatever your country charges for a VAT tax, that's on top. Now, when you pay us the shipping, you're not paying any more shipping. So there could be, there's some charges from the shipping company, I think a brokerage charge, and then your value-added tax. Now, one thing I will tell you is we only declare the base price of the instrument. So if your instrument base price is $1,400 but your build is $2,800, we put $1,400 down. So your VAT is based off of the base price of the instrument. Unless you buy an in stock, then it's the full price of the total model. And then shipping works great. It's FedEx. A lot of times it makes it there in 3 days.
Got a question from Jared. He says, the A2 is incredible. I love the jack position. Is that going to become a standard?
Well, on the A2 it is. Thank you, by the way. There's been a lot of people that are like, hey, I don't know about that jack there. I don't know if it's going to work. Guys, we tested it. Like, on nobody here with various body shapes was it even remotely an issue. And to kind of show you, I mean, depending on how you hold your guitar, the jack's over here. I mean, even if I'm right here, it's not touching anywhere near my belly. I mean, this guitar is still about 2.5 inches from my stomach. And even if you have a big stomach, it's still going to be far away, and it's way to the right. And then when you stand up and play, well, guess what a strap does? It centers the guitar. That jack is way the hell over here. I mean, Johnny Highland has one. I love Johnny to death. Johnny's a big dude. No problem with the jack. So, I mean, if you're a lot bigger than Johnny Highland, maybe it's something you might run into an issue. But if you're not, you're not going to have an issue. And Johnny just did a video. I got to check that out. He sent me a video, sent me a birthday message. I haven't got back to Johnny yet. And I got to check out Johnny's video. So Johnny's got an A2. He's loving it. A lot of our artists that have gotten them, they're loving the guitar. The balance is better on the guitar. The upper horn is longer. Sorry, that's like, I can't stand when the switch is not at the bridge position. The access is better. It's just, the Aries, but the latest and greatest.
Next question is from Mr. Derek Gladding.
Derek Gladding, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. He says, would it be possible to get the dark glass electronics on an Icon? If so, we should talk about another Kiesel edition.
So we are going to be offering the dark glass preamps on more things. The thing that we need to really do is we need to spend a little more time on testing our pickups that are not the tritiums, so our standard pickups, and making sure that you're able to still really get some great tones, because the module sounds quite a bit different than our module. So that's kind of why we haven't said, hey, here's a free-for-all. So we need to spend a little more time testing and making sure that we're getting, we don't put you guys in a situation where you're not getting the best possible tone. For the tritiums, damn, they sound amazing, amazing, amazing. So if you wanted the tritiums, Derek, then yeah, no problem, of course. And also too, we could potentially just do a pair of tritiums, on like a bass that comes with like the Radius, humbuckers or Radius singles. We could potentially just do that. So I think in the future we're going to see more of that. But for right now, we're just holding it to the A2. And then we have done a Zeus bass. We've done a Vader bass too. We're going to have some of our guys on tour. One of our guys is, I guess I could say what is happening, Brandon, right?
Yeah.
So Brandon Giffen is he's the one of the original founders of the Faceless. He plays in the Zenith Passage, and he also is playing in Cynic, and he will be touring with our Vader short scale 30-inch 5-string bass loaded with 3 tritiums and the dark glass preamp. Bass will be shipping out to him end of this week, so that'd be really cool to see Cynic out there with a headless Vader bass. So that's already something we can do, either the 30 or 34 with the dark glass and the tritiums, and the Zeus 5-string will have to wait on information on that one.
The Icon is my favorite bass. The A2 might take that spot.
Thanks. I really love the way the A2 looks. Damn, look at this 6-string. You look at the A2 and it is an offset. The moment you turn it at an angle or you put it straight, as you're playing it, it's just, I think that's when the thing gets super sexy. And you look at the backside of it, it's just, I don't know. There's just something special about these guitars and basses.
Next question is from Ken. He's asking, is there such thing as a candy color shift?
There is not. No. Sounds cool though.
Next question is from Rob. He's asking, is there a reason why roasted maple isn't an option on a Vader?
Yes, we don't offer roasted maple on neck throughs, is why.
All right, next question is, how about a bass with just a single pickup?
We do those all the time. Yeah, there was actually a Zeus 5-string, a white one that was just finishing up today that has just a single pickup. Call my guys. We could do that for you.
Next question from Jared. He's asking, if you were talking to a stranger and they had something in their teeth, would you tell them?
Totally depends on the situation and why I'm talking to the stranger. I mean, that stranger could be some like homeless dude that's harassing me for like loose change or something. And no, I'm not going to get into it with him. It could be someone that's been really nice and helping me with something. And then you're like, you kind of point that out like, hey, just so you know. So it depends on the situation, I think. I remember one time we were in Lincoln and this homeless dude, like gave me a hard time remember that, Zach, about not giving him any money or giving him any change or whatever? You don't remember that last time we were there? What's up, baby?
Gamrat wants to grab the limbo.
Gamrat, grabbing the Limba top for an A2.
Of course you do, John.
Mr. Gamrat. That'll be a sick one. All right. John Gamrat, A2. A2. So, Mr. Gamrat was out here. You guys have heard that name. Those of you guys that have been around a long time or you watch these, you guys have probably heard his name. And John's no stranger to the lives and stuff. And so when John hit 100 guitars, he hit his 100th guitar purchasing from us. Keep in mind, he's an individual. He's not a music store. He doesn't resell anything. He's kept every single one. So literally 100 Kiesel guitars, Kiesel and Carvin, buying from us. And on his 100th, I reached out to him and said, hey man, this one's on me. And this is how humble and modest John is. John's like, oh, you don't have to do that. I'm like, yeah, actually, I do need to do that, man. This is a really cool thing. He's like, well, I'll just take like a solid color Delos then. I'm like, nah, man. No, you won't be taking a solid color Delos. You're going to get a K series, man. Oh, well, those are expensive. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm taking care of it. What do you care, And so he's like trying to dumb the specs down, and we ended up, loading that thing up. It was like $6,000 or so, and the thing came out amazing. So I told him, I said, look, the guitar's on me and a trip out here's on me. And so we flew him out, him and his wife, and flew them out, and we took him to, dinner, and took him, it was his birthday, on March 21st, the day we launched the A2. So we took them out to dinner, and they stayed with us and stuff. We had a great time. So definitely a cool time, and it was good to meet John face-to-face and hang out with him for a few days. So thank you, John, for everything you do, man.
All right. We're at 30 minutes. You want to do one last question or extend it out a little bit for your birthday?
Yeah, we can extend it out. Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
Next question is from Enrico. He said, how is Mark Kiesel doing and what is he focusing on these days?
My dad's doing amazing. He is, he's obviously enjoying life. My dad is 73 years old, and he's worked so hard his whole life. He's the president of our company. He's our CFO, and so he makes sure all the bills are getting paid. He signs all of the checks. Occasionally I'll sign some checks, but I don't really do much of that. He'll work with production, on efficiencies too. And he makes sure we have all the exotic woods. There's a few woods I buy, but there's still a lot that he buys. He was instrumental in working on the new Tritium bass pickups. Without him, we wouldn't have got to where we ended up so quickly. I feel like we would have ended up there, but it would have taken us a lot longer. And so he was super helpful with that. And I could see him getting excited about that. So that was cool. He's coming in 2 days a week, comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And he comes in more than that. And when he was doing the bass pickups, he was coming in more than that. So there's times he does come in more than that. And when we work overtime on Saturdays, a lot of times he'll open. But yeah, he's having a great time, and just a hell of a guy. Lucky to have a dad like that.
What deals do you have left?
What deals? I have this 7-string guitar for $1,440. An amazing guitar, probably right around a $2,100 guitar, and right at $1,440 for the live today. The 4 tops and this guitar already sold. So we had 6 deals, 5 of them are gone. So if you want a 7-string Aries, that's a pretty rad one.
Next question is from Antonio. He says, have you ever experimented with beveled bodies on a CS3 or CS6?
I have not, actually. No. And I love that model. I mean, that's what I have tattooed on my forearm. So, I mean, I'm definitely a single cut fan.
Next question is, are you ever going to make a Lowell Kiesel commemorative lap steel?
I don't know. I mean, as neat as that would be, and I think a great tribute to my grandfather, one fear I guess I would have is parts, trying to source parts. That would be hard. Also, you go through all that. How many people are going to buy it? I know like the diehards, like John, of course, is going to get one. And, there's, another dozen people that would probably hop right on it. But, to do a project like that and custom create something, it's an amazing tribute to my grandfather. But at the end of the day, we still do need to make sure we are working on projects that, are good, profitability for us. It's like the A2, we had people, we launched it 2 weeks ago, and people were like, or actually 3 weeks ago, and we had people, I want a 24 3/4. And I said, okay, this is 2 weeks ago. I said, okay, no problem. You get 5 of you to pony up and I'll do it. It's been 2 weeks. We haven't got 5 people to pony up. I mean, in 2 weeks, I can't sell a super popular scale length on my brand new super hot model. It's telling me I shouldn't do it. I made the right decision by not offering it. I had 3 people say they want it, but when it comes time to pony up, are they actually going to throw down? So we have their information. Should we get 2 more people step up, we'll reach out, and we might have those 5 people and 2 of them back out. So, typically when we do things, we kind of nail it with what we need to do to have the maximum exposure and maximum impact on success of a model.
Somebody says that 1440 is insane for a handmade USA guitar.
It really is. Yeah, and and this is honest truth. When we sell you guys a base price guitar, you buy a base price Aries, let's say, we're not making money on that guitar. Our hope and our goal is, you get into a guitar like that, and it's a base price guitar, you fall in love with it, and then you want your next one, and you add options that help our profitability. When you guys start getting the $3,500, the $4,500 range, that's when we start doing better on a guitar. It's got more options, more room for us to make some money on it. And, at the end of the day, we're working on like a 10, maybe 15% margin at the end of the year. That's it. It's not this, crazy, amounts of profit. And sure, we could charge more. But, it's that I feel like we're in a good spot. I feel like my grandfather would be really proud where we're at. We're offering high value, and we've really stepped the, the product up a lot, since even when we first were Kiesel. That was a big departure from the quality that we had at Carvin. And there's nothing wrong with those Carvin guitars. They're amazing guitars. These are just better guitars because of the things we're doing, the extra time, the extra features, the standard way we're building, quarter saw necks, carbon fiber rods, the wood quality. I mean, everything has just gotten better. The finishes have gotten better, not color wise and not option wise, but actually the finish that we do is better now. The clears it's crazy. They're harder and they're like more slippery. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but until you feel them, you're like, oh my God, these things. I almost dropped a couple of guitars after we changed our clears because they were like so smooth. They were hard to hold on to. It's not that they're heavy. People all the time will comment, I'm holding a guitar up, and they're like, how the hell do you do that? It's like, well, you just, grab the thing and just hold it up. Take pictures of it, They're like, how can you sit there and hold the guitar, like that? You just do. I got a lot of forearm strength. I don't know.
It's because you could do 20 push-ups in a row.
I mean, I can at least do that. I could do more, but I can at least do that. I got strong forearms, man. I got strong hands.
All right, we got a question from John. 2 questions technically about the 7-string Aries. He says, here's an irresponsible question. Am I able to split the full payment between 2 cards, a debit and a credit card?
Absolutely.
And 2, can we see the headstock on it?
Absolutely. Yeah, reverse inline, which for this model is my favorite headstock. Oh,
Put this
sorry,
way a little
Brandon.
bit. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is a sexy guitar. John, you need to do it, man. $14.40.
It's literally cheaper than the base price of the instrument.
Yeah, I think the base price of an Aries right now is $14.49, and then on a 7-string you would add $70. The trem would add another $100, and then you have black chrome, black pole pieces, a swamp ash. Is it a 1-piece body? Oh shit, it's a 1-piece body too. No, it's not. I lied. It is a 2-piece body. Just the way it's matched is like freaking fantastic. Yeah, these guys, yeah, it is a 2-piece body, and they did do a good job. Quarter sawn maple neck, rosewood fretboard, ash headstock, overlay, and yeah, a lot of really cool options on that one.
The base price for the Aries is $14.99.
$14.99. Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what, $220 below the base price with 0 options.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Crazy deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Yeah, I mean, it's probably right around a $2,100 guitar. Keep in mind, our prices do include the case and actually shipping.
Dave is asking, do you still offer a multi-scale 7-string Ultra V?
We can do that for you, yeah. Call my guys. Be a non-returnable build because it's a, kind of a specialty guitar.
Why have a headstock when you cannot have a headstock?
Some people just like the way headstocks look. There's lots of players that, no matter how good a headless plays, they just want a headstock, and that's okay. It's all about personal preference. Both have their awesomeness to them, and I see the merit on both sides.
Nick is asking, how do fades look on a raw tone finish? I'm very tempted to get an A2, the swamp ash body and poplar burl top with a blue to clear fade.
They look awesome. They actually really do look good. And that's a great one to get on a raw tone.
This is going to be the last question. How do fades look on raw tone? Looking at an A2 with
Are you serious? That's literally the question Brandon just asked.
Did
Literally the identical
Yeah.
question.
Oh, I guess the person copy pasted.
I thought you were joking. I thought you were trying to be funny.
No.
No, that's literally the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, the natural, the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just answered that.
I don't really listen because I'm
Yeah.
reading.
No, you know why he's not listening? Because I'm talking. Dad's talking. He's like, boom.
That's the real reason. I guess the last question is going to be, is a hot dog a sandwich?
A hot dog is not a sandwich. No, it's not a sandwich. Nope. On that note, guys, gals, everybody, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for, the support, picking up this deal live, the 4 tops we sold. A little bummed we didn't sell this guy. I thought it would have been cool. It is off the table as soon as we end the live, so it won't be the $1,440 price.
John, you got 20 seconds to call.
Literally. Obviously we'll shoot it at some point. It'll go in stock, and whatever the price is at the time, that'll be the price. It's still an amazing guitar. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Looking forward to getting home and hanging with my wife and my family. But, you know, I feel super lucky to, you know, have a good mix today and hang with you guys on my damn birthday. I mean, how many times has my birthday fallen on a Wednesday and I've done the live with you guys? It's been really cool. So, I still would have came in today because I got to work on your guitars. So it's been an awesome day. I can't wait to see where the rest of the day takes me. So on that note, I'm out. We'll see you guys.